Hello and good morning. Welcome to another live stream of Valheim. I'm Phase Motion. Welcome to another cold day in Berlin, in Germany. Today we are going to do some crypt hunting, but before we kick off, we're going to take a quick look in our garden and see how... oh, one second. Got a bit of feedback on the sound. Okay, turnips are ready. Carrots look like they need more time. Okay. We've got 4 seed turnips. Let's plant 6 more. Got to keep your fruit and veg. Growing. Let's plant some more seed turnips. After the disastrous stream last night, an adventure in the swamps, my kitty cats have calmed down a lot since. I started early this morning, picking myself up. Okay, and then before we kick off, let's just have some food. I've set up a portal ready here for the crypts, and I've got the portal mats on me. We only need 2 of those. 2, 10 and 20 is what we need. And here's our portal to the trader. First off, we're going to buy a couple of things. I've picked up the belt, which gives you additional carry weight going up from 300 to 450. And I want to get the fishing rod and some bait. Let's get 2 of those. And then let's just pop back. And let's drop it off. We won't do any fishing at the moment. I'll drop the bait off over here. We're a bit short on food. We need those carrots and turnips to grow. Just drop that from there. Got the crypt key. Got a health potion. Got anti-poison potions. So we should be good to go. The trader can appear in several different places on the map. It's always in the Black Forest. But once you have found him, that's the location he will be in. So it's a good idea to drop off a portal at this location so you can quickly get to and from. When you are close to him, you'll see on the map the kind of bag symbol. You don't have to see him before the symbol appears. So just keep an eye as you run around. And now we're going to head back into the swamp. Down this way. And we're looking for a crypt. Make sure we have fire arrows selected. And I've got some 50 wood on me, so we can build a crafting bench and probably a platform. You want to avoid going into the swamplands during the night, because there's a crap ton of aggro in there. So before we kick off, let's take a poison potion. A lot of poison mobs in the swamplands. Blobs, leeches. Not a morning person. Okay. Keep an eye on your stamina. Here. Okay. In the open water, you'll often find leeches. They do damage, physical damage as well as there's one, poison damage. I'll leave those guys. Ah, there's a crypt. Nice. Grab our building hammer. We need a crafting bench. Let's put that down here for now. Quick. Build a platform on the end. Okay. Just make sure. Okay. Drop that off. There we go. And then once we're up here, we can build another crafting bench. Nice and snug against the back. It's pretty safe. We've got a blob downstairs. But the first thing we're going to do is build a portal. I like to point it away from the bench and use the name, and that's connected. Let's just give it a test. Just to make sure everything's connected as it should be. So that's good. Anything we can drop off, we can probably drop off the wood now. We don't, we need 2 pieces of wood actually. So let's grab 2. We don't need the fine wood anymore, but we do need 5 stone because we want to build a fire just inside the entrance of the crypt. Just 5 of those. There we go. And then, as always, just double check that you've got everything you need. Yeah, that's looking good. Nice. And then we can go upstairs to our portal. I will need to build a portal room at some point, but this is good enough for now. Some leeches down there. We're good for blood bags at the moment. They drop blood bags that you can use in cooking. And then just belt and braces. Bring up the map. And mark where you are. Check for any aggro. There's a skelly. That's a 1-star. Should be able to handle him okay. There you go. There was a blob earlier. I'm not seeing him now. And then we go to the crypt. Once we're here, build a fire. That will dry you off a bit, but most importantly, it gives you a rested buff. Usually on this platform, just at the entrance, you're pretty safe. Well, apart from those archers, who are very annoying. Ouch. Trying not to set yourself on fire. And stack breaker. Okay, stack breaker is really useful inside the crypts or the iron hammer. You know, we'll get that in a bit. So we're good. We've got food buffs. We've got poison debuff. So we're fine. Let's start with the open doors. This part goes underwater a little bit. Just to see if there's anything in here. Nothing much. I like to go through first on the open parts and just make sure there's no aggro that's going to sneak up on us. The rest of the stuff is going to be behind things that we have to dig out here, these muddy scrap piles. Okay, now what we can do, the trick here is to grab your pick. Start digging through. Some scrap iron, excellent. Going to go into the Iron Age today. And what you want to do is take out essentially the kind of the first half of it, maybe making a little gap. Okay, and then bring out your stag breaker and give it a few smacks. Now, when you see the yellow numbers, that means it's a good hit. When you see the white numbers, it's not a good hit, but you'll see that two things are taking damage. Okay, now that's stopped. That means basically everything inside the room is dead. Usually that kind of clears out the room, but sometimes the mobs are kind of in the distance, and then they don't take that much damage. So make another small split so you can see through. And we're not seeing any aggro, so we should be good. So you can use these muddy scrap piles as a kind of blockade. And then make sure you're looking around the doorway, especially on the ground. You want every piece of the muddy scrap pile you can get, because that will give you iron. So we've got 11 so far. With the bones, that's what we need for summoning bone mass a bit later. Don't really want to worry about the yellow mushrooms. Check the edges, because there's going to be debris from any mobs that you've killed, but there can also be like gems and gold and other stuff. This one here looks like it's not a mineable one. Yeah, this one's just kind of blocked. And this one looks the same. So it's quite a deep hole. Yeah, there's nothing there. So then we go to the next one and repeat the same process. Sweet iron. You can often hear the mobs in the room behind. Just need to be careful that you don't go too far before you start smacking with the hammer. So you see non-zero numbers. Generally means that there's mobs inside the room. And if I go to spawner as well, you saw the flash of purple. Get nice and close. Okay. Usually it only takes a few. But I think there's a blob. Is it a blob? I can't see. Space. Looks like a torch. Okay, take it easy. Entrails, good for cooking. Another big muddy scrap pile. Some amber on the floor. And a chest. Very nice. And the withered bone. I can't remember how many bones you need. I think it's something like 10 or 6. You know, it's a fairly high number. Those entrails. And I think that's the way we came. Or was that the way we came? No, that's the way we came. Make sure you grab every piece. Check around the floor. Check your weight limit. So we're at 275. Now's a good time to kind of head back. This is the room we're in. There we go. So we've picked up enough now that our weight is getting... oh, actually I have 450, not 300. Ew. I forgot I picked up the belt. So we can carry on. Let's check this room. There's another muddy scrap pile. Use whatever system you feel makes sense for you. I prefer to take the lefts. Some of these can be pretty big. Although I find them easier to navigate than the crypts. Often these will be doors, but sometimes they're not. They just end up being you know, completely blocked in, like this one appears to be. So what we're doing is we're just getting rid of it, or getting as much of the muddy scrap pile as we can. Every drop, because we want that iron. Okay, there's something just there. There we go. Can be tricky. There you go. That looks like it's just a alcove. Just make sure there's nothing that we've missed. Often in these alcoves you can find treasure, gold, gems, that sort of stuff. Once you clear out a crypt, nothing respawns inside. Not in the standard game. I do use a mod in my game which allows you to move metal, raw metal, through portals. Okay, that was a bad. I went too far. Yellow number there. That's good. And just smash the hell out of them. those nice yellow numbers. It means that we're inflicting damage on something behind this wall. You can often draw them in just a little bit, and then most of the time they can't really get through. Just keep an eye on those numbers there, and that'll tell you when you've killed them. Another one, it's a 2-star, no wonder it's taking a while. But you can see his health bar. Stag Breaker is really useful for this. There you go. Those elites are pretty tough. But just be patient. Nice knockback, and they're close enough that you can see the health bar. Should get a nice trophy from this guy. Last one. There you go. And then just for safety, there we go. Okay, and then back to the pick. Excited to see what could be in this room. Get all of this iron. Pretty nice stash. Was that entrails or ooze? I got some ooze, good. That allows me to make the muck shake. Grab this loot. Finish off the pile. Okay, nice. Okay, now we're at 422. So let's head back. And I think it was this way. Nope. Not that way. So we just came, so it should be this way. Yeah. Okay. So what do we get in the end? That looks like 33 iron. Nice bit of amber. So back through the door. It's night time. And need to make sure we have poison resist. Yeah. Got to take that poison resist before you get poisoned. Otherwise you'll still take excessive damage. You can get away with not having that little platform at the back, but it just makes it much easier to jump up. It's night time. We need to sleep, but before we do, let's throw the iron in the smelter. Good. And then we can drop off the rest before we have a nap. What do we need for the muck shake? Raspberries, blueberries, and ooze. Blueberries. Let's drop off the entrails. Space is a bit of a premium, so I need 1 extra space for the item. Nice. A couple of milkshakes, that will help us out a lot. Let's grab that back and then put away our food. Got 2 poison potions, I've got some extras here that I created earlier. Nothing else that belongs in the kitchen. Let's make it daytime. I hope the sound is okay for you guys. I had a problem the other day. I had the volume a little too low. But it should be good now. If it's not, let me know in the comments or in chat. Drop that in the trophy box. So we should have enough withered bone to summon bone mass now, I think. Which we'll probably do, I doubt we'll do it today, maybe tomorrow. And then let's just repair. And then repair on the forge. And then let's go and check the smelter. Look at that lovely iron. A lot of things being unlocked. Hunter's bow is really good. Iron pickaxe as well. And let's also throw a bit of wood. Look at all that stuff we can make. How much iron? 10 iron. I like the Iron Age. It's simpler than the Bronze Age. There's only one material that you have to get. So let's have a quick look. Iron mace is something we need, but we need 20 iron for that. Iron pick is another one. Where's that one? I think we need iron nails or something. There we go. Unlocks the longship for us. Where's the iron pickaxe? 20 for that as well. Okay. Let's drop it off. And we may as well drop off those raw pieces. And let's drop off the nails. Keep our inventory as clean as possible, so we've got more space to pick up loot. Okay. And then before we hit the crypt, let's grab those food buffs. What was that? Might as well finish up the Queen's Jam. So that's stamina. And then we need something with health. So that should be good. And back we go. Back we go. Placing the port on top of the crypt is like a really convenient way to kind of get around. I still have poison debuff. I've got a blob. Oh, and a skelly. Iron mace will help a great deal. Yeah. But we need 10 more iron for that. 11 more iron. And then back we go. This looks like a gate. To one side, so we just get a sliver. Ouch, that was a bit too much. But I think we're good. Double check, we're going to be okay. One more tunnel we can dig out on this side. There we go, not too much. Although this looks like an alcove, but it's do a few whacks just in case. They can often hide on kind of ledges or around corners, especially the blobs. We don't want the mushrooms. Not going to do much for us. Okay. We've cleared out that side, this side. That is now another side. Nothing on this side, so we can go back. Head towards the entrance. This side we've done. This is where we came in. And let's pick another direction. Picked up another 15. Side. Seeing a blob, I think, just above there. It's a blob or a torch. Looks like a torch. Not seeing any other movement. The weather here in Berlin is absolutely crazy. Yesterday we had hail and then snow, and it's pretty much April. Poison arrow, another withered bone. That's where bone mass is going to be. Keep an eye on these shelves. We are struggling for space. Get rid of that. Keep the gold. So it was like -4 this morning outside, which made the trip taking my daughter to Kita very exciting. We go on the bike. I've got a pretty nice electric bike from Rad Power. It saves us a lot of time. She's almost 4, so she's getting pretty heavy. Smack. grab all this stuff. The more we grab from every mine, the less mines we have to go into. But I'm seeing that I'm fairly full, so let's drop off the skelly head. There we go. Another 33. And another locator stone. Looks like... There you go. I've got that one. Gold. Chains. Chains I want. Don't need those, but I need the chains. There you go. That allows us to have the forge bellows. And we have too much weight. So I'm going to drop off some iron here in the chest so it won't despawn. And then let's head back. Very good. If you're not going to use the mod to allow you to use portals with raw metal, you can drop a chest on top of the portal. And then just kind of drop stuff off, go and do another run, bring it back, drop it from the chest, and then handle the logistics. But I find it a real pain in the ass to do it that way around. So let's drop off our loot. And we can change that up for coins later. Although, to be honest, there's not a great deal of stuff that you can buy from Haldor. Let's take that out, drop that off, take the iron with us, and then head back. We've got way too much to make it all the way. Maybe we can make it. Not quite. Excellent. Smelter's full, so we need coal. Oh, we start putting in earlier. And then we can drop off the iron in here. And throw another batch of wood in. Cool. I'm gonna go chopping later. Don't need to worry about filling that up yet, I don't think. So we'll drop that in there. And then head back. What did I want to drop off? The bone. Drop off the arrows here, poison arrows. You know, if you pick them up, they're okay, but it's not really worth making, I don't think. Drop off the food. And I don't actually think we're going to be using the knife, so let's drop that off as well. Okay, let's make sure we have the rested buff. There's a fire downstairs. We've got our decorations up here. So we've got a comfort of 9. And we can boost that pretty soon. The Iron Age opens up a ton of stuff for us. Wait until the rested timer goes back to the maximum. There we go. Once you open the door, you don't need the key anymore. I just prefer to keep it on me. And back we go. What's that? Is that wood? I must have dropped that there. Grab this. And grab the iron. I love the fact that all of the biomes have a distinct look and feel, their own personality. The swamp is a pretty painful biome. You have a fairly gentle introduction into the other biomes. Before this, the swamp is where it really gets tough, I think. They're empty. Always worth double checking. And then we have the final side, which I think is pretty... Anything over here? Nope. Nope. Okay. So this one is done. Okay, so what we're going to do first is drop off what we have. We've got another 18 iron. And then we'll come back and we'll look for any other crypts in this zone. There's our platform. Up we come. Withered bone. Bone mass isn't that hard, but I would like to upgrade the... I get the iron mace first, because he's prone to blunt damage. Get the iron mace, upgrade it a couple of times, and then we're pretty okay, I think, to take him on. As long as you have the poison potion for the debuff, you should be okay. Grab the coal, grab the iron, fill her up. Let's take that. Up again. Okay. I probably want to put some more wood on. You always need coal. Yeah. And let's see where we're at. I think it's 20 that we needed. I got 19. Let's think. Look at the mace first. Iron mace. 20 iron and 3 leather scraps. At the moment I've only got the wooden club. I didn't bother with the bronze one. And it's done as well until now. Okay. So leather scraps. Iron mace. There we go. And then next is going to be the iron pick, which is another 20 plus core wood. Let's take out the bait, grab the fishing rod and move it to a different container. Put the club away. Here we go. And I'll store the fishing rod outside with the gardening tools. I'll grab the cultivator and let's see, aha, looks like our carrots have seeds. You can just carry on walking and press the E button when you're nearby. The carrots aren't, oh, some of the carrots are ready. So we can plant off another batch. It's a bit dark though. It's a turnip seed is ready, but they're not ready yet. So we're going to make it daytime. Oh no, we can do it now actually. Let's plant these. Get some more carrots. Not too close to the fence. I find going backwards easier than forwards. Easier to get the kind of spacing right. That should be enough. I want to keep some so we can do some cooking. Turnips. We have little turnip seeds. Okay, that's good. Drop it off. Still got some seeds. Thought we'd finish doing those. Never mind. Take a look in the morning. You don't want to mess about in the swamp in the dark, so let's make it daytime. One of the nice things about sleeping as well is it speeds along the furnace and the smelter. So we should have a chunk of stuff to pick up. Another 10. Not every game does this, with speeding along when you sleep. A lot of the trends at the moment are around just making it daytime, with no actual passing of time. Which I find a bit annoying, considering that you need sleep for your stats to recover. So that's good. Let's check and plant these carrot seeds. Oh. And then double check, there's one carrot I think we can pick up. Yeah. Those turnips are okay. Those ones have seeded. Good. Not this one yet. and these still have a bit before they're ready. So let's plant those ones. Roughly organised garden. Bit like my own garden. Even though we live in an apartment on the edge of Berlin, we have a garden at the back of the house we can use, which is really great for my daughter. She is 3, almost 4, going on 14. She's developed a lot of sass. Okay, what are we short of? Okay. We don't have turnips. We've got stamina, health. Do another health one, I think. I think it's going to be deer stew. Do we have any cooked deer meat? No, but we can cook some. What am I missing? There's another thing that we can cook. Turnip stew. Stamina, much sugar, stamina. Sausages is health, but we've got sausages. Black soup is what I'd want to make, but we don't have turnips. So we'll grab those. And it was deer stew, so we need blueberries, which we have plenty of. You really got to keep an eye on your food buffs. Health, stamina. Okay. A little bit of inventory management. I should have dropped the carrots off, you idiot. Come on, David. So we need 2 more iron, and then we can make the iron pick. And we need core wood for that as well. Drop this one off, grab the core wood while we're waiting. Yeah, I've got some. Can't remember how many I needed. It wasn't that many, I don't think. 5. 19. Probably a bit low. Having these storage chests nearby, the smelter helps out a lot. Drop the coal in. There we go. Pickaxe. And drop the core wood in there. It's full. Yeah. And so the next thing we want to build out of iron is probably the buckler. I've got some ancient wood already. We just need to repair. There we go. Food. Okay. And it's daytime, so it's a good time to go back to the swamp. We've cleared out inside already, so we can deconstruct. Grab all of this back. Okay. That was good. Make sure we've got fire arrows handy. And let's head in this direction. So it's easy to get killed in the swamp if you're not keeping an eye on your stamina. With decent stamina you can run away, you can get some breathing space behind a tree. Looks like the end of that part, so let's head back in. The perimeter of the swamp is the most dangerous part. So I have this terrible habit of running around, using up my stamina. So I try to remember to stop running at about 50%. Okay. Need to be careful here. See some. Where are they? That was the wrong one. Let's get a bit of space. There you go. Swap to my bow. Ow. Shoot my ass. Wrong aside. And wrong weapon. Goodbye. Okay, there was another one. This is a tiny swamp. I'm not sure this is going to have anything else for us to mine in. A lot of guk trees. It's already looking like it's the outside of the swamp. Let's try more in this. Now, is that an archer? Ah. There you go. My hit ratio at the moment is like, you know, in the toilet. Okay, so we've done that way, we've done that way. There's a chunk down here, but I've been there and I don't see any crypts. So, what is the... Let's think. I've got a bed over this side, I think. Couldn't mark it on the map. That's a bit stupid. You only have the bed icon when, yeah, there's a crap ton of stuff here. You only have the bed icon when it's your spawn point. So you have to add a map marker. So let's head over this way. I think maybe it's further down. I think it's over here. So we'll head in that direction because there's a portal I can pick up. There's no more swamp over here. So that means we need to kind of build a boat. Oh, there's a giant. What are we doing for fire? I've got 80. Didn't get the drop on him, but we got a headshot. Yeah. Well, not too close. Personal space. You need more coffee? I'm not a morning person, obviously. I can relate. I can relate. There we go. Again, keep an eye on your stamina. and the troll, of course. A brute. I don't really want to tangle with a brute at the moment. Troll is the biggest threat, so we can ignore many of the ads. Just stuck. Ah, yeah. There's a 1-star brute as well. So let's head in this direction. Grab our loot. No trouble, thank you very much. Get some nice upgrades there. Because there's a grey dwarf camp nearby. Switch. Okay. Ah. There we go. So you manage your stamina, and you don't really have that much to worry about. Just make sure you pick the right point to take a breath. Hide, find a tree. We're pretty low on space, and I want the resin. You always need a crap ton of resin, so. There's carrot seeds there, so which means drop the coal. The more seeds we have, the more food. The more food, the more health. let's head down this way. Normally I'll pick up the blueberries as well, but we're low on inventory space, so don't even have space for thistle. There we are. Looks like there's a crypt here. Mark the map. You can tell it's a crypt and not a troll cave. Troll caves have skeleton remains outside, and crypts don't. Tower. There's a red one. Come on. I actually want a different weapon. There's the iron mace for you. Makes a big difference. There we go. And then outside a lot of these towers, you'll find something like this barrel, which you can destroy for loot. So here we have deer hide and flint. Inside, right behind the door, you'll find another chest. Not really anything that we can pick up much here because we don't have much inventory space. Okay. And now we need to head towards where our little base is, which is down here. I love it how you know, the mobs attack each other. I find that very pleasing. So it's going to be down here in that direction, but we need to do a little bit of island hopping to get there. Take a little breather, get our stamina back. It's not a huge swim, but better safe than sorry. And I think what we'll do is we'll head back to this little base that I set up on the edge of the swamp. There's a portal there. And then we will drop off our crap that we're carrying. And then grab the materials that we need to build a boat. And we'll build a boat on this side. If we're lucky, we get a fish to beach themselves. But they're not. I think it's this way. There we go. It's a small chain of islands. I've used one of these before, a slightly bigger one, to create a portal hub, which cleans up the number of portals that you need in your house. And essentially you have like a dedicated structure in a very safe space for your portal hub. Wait for our stamina. As you can see, there's another part of the swamp. We don't want to be too close to the swamp, otherwise the leeches will swim out and give us some aggro. Use any rocks that you find as a resting point. Get a bit of stamina back. Keep an eye open for any leeches. I love the blue fireflies. There we go. This is one thing to keep aware of if you build a base near the swamp, is that the leeches will be nearby. Bloody shuns. Of course, running around in the dark at night is not a wise move. Especially in the Black Forest. It's got a lot of aggro. And the last thing you will need is to stumble into a Inquisitors. Watch out for that shine. Come on, do your poison spray. There's a brute. Got the shield up. Stab. The distance, yeah. Just keep on moving. Try not to run, so your stamina regens. Okay. The stun with the parry is pretty useful. Try and get that as much as you can. And it's good to practice on grey dwarfs. Okay. Throw it all in the fire. So you got a little bed here. Let's pick up anything that's useful. Don't have blueberries. Okay. And then I like to put a portal on the roof. Just build a couple of floor pieces. Okay, so let's drop off what we can to start with. As usual, there's a chunk of tidying up that we have to do after every outing. Head. And while we're upstairs, let's do a repair. Resin. We might be able to upgrade our clothing, although we may be maxed. The rest of the stuff, grade all 5s, we're in the other chest. There we go. And then before we go to sleep, let's go and check coal and the iron. Fill her up. Do the same for the wood. You can never have too much coal. You always never have enough. That's one guarantee. And then fill up the iron. There we go. Okay. Looking good. And then off to the kitchen. Drop off the foodstuffs. entrails. We've got 10 iron at the moment. And let's may as well check the beehives. Yeah. 3 is usually enough to give you a really steady supply. We don't have any boar tamed yet, but we have everything kind of set up ready for it. Okay, upstairs. Make it daytime. Enemies nearby. I wonder what day we're on. Day 69. Lucky number. Take the core word. Go and check our forges first. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we need to build the boat. We could build the long ship, but it's a lot of resources just for kind of short hops. But the raft, pretty dinky. We need to cross the ocean, I think. While I'm here, let me pull out a link for you. That's pretty handy. Okay. Asking you to sign in. The wrong browser. Let's try again. And what I'll do is I'll paste a link into the chat. Which is really useful for understanding what the map looks like. Okay, there you go. And then basically you'll be able to visit that site, enter the seed that you see on the login page, the seed for the world, and it will allow you to uncover where the different biomes are. It will highlight on the map different things like spawners and crypts and so on and so forth. It's a really useful tool. It's been around for a really long time, and it's constantly updated as and when they change Valheim. But it does give spoilers, so if you don't want spoilers, then don't use that link. But you know, I like exploring, but I don't like wandering around aimlessly. It's frustrating. Feels like I'm walking in circles. Let's drop some of this other stuff off. Word, fine word. I usually like to give keep the fine wood next to the cores, along with the grey dwarf eyes, because then you've only got one place you have to look if you're looking to create a new portal. And let's see, troll leather. Let's do the cape. Let's do the helmet first. We've only got 6. And bone fragments. Yeah. Helmet's more valuable. Improves the armor level. And then when you upgrade, remember to re-equip the item. Otherwise you're not going to get the benefit from it. Okay, let's go and check outside. Because crops, you know, for cooking, crops are critical. Yeah, it's got turnip seeds. Turnip seeds you can find in the swamp. They look pretty much like this. And let's check our carrots. I usually plant 10 carrots to generate seeds, so a seed carrot. These are fine at the moment. And then you get 3 seeds for every seed carrot that you plant. What do we have? Carrot seeds and turnip seeds. Let's plant those as well. There we go. So while I'm doing this, if I can remind you to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm looking to grow the channel. I need 1,000 subscribers before YouTube will allow me to monetize the channel. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I've been doing well on the subscriber front, but you know, the watch time is just a work in progress. That would help me out a lot. And it also feeds into the YouTube algorithm, so it understands the types of content that you enjoy. Okay, they're done. You want to space them about 1 square apart. 1 little square, which is this one. And that's usually enough distance that they don't interfere with each other. Carry on feeding this beast. And if you have any comments or thoughts, feel free to share in the chat. So looking good at the moment. So we were going to build a boat. I'd like to build not the longship, the carve, or maybe the longship. Longship would be slightly easier. I've got the deer hide. Don't have the ancient bark, but that should be fairly easy to get. Let's have a look. I've got the deer hide. Fine wood, it was, what was it, 40? 30. Don't quite have enough of that. But we can make the nails. There's more resources for this, but we have plenty of iron. And I don't have enough bronze. I'd need to go and mine it. So let's do this. We need 100 nails. Iron nails, which is 10. I love the boats in this game. They're pretty well made. See, we're doing fine with iron. And ancient bark and fine wood. So the easiest thing to do, I guess, is go and get the ancient wood first. We keep that one there. That's the pocket one, which takes us to that little base on the edge of the swamp. Okay. And we can get the ancient bark pretty easily. But we do need to eat. That would be a disaster. Got a bit of wood on us. Let's grab this stuff from here. Good old fire. Just wait here a sec. It's being smoked out. Need to make. What's the downside of this place? Okay, it should be fine. I just grabbed the small structure that I found that was mostly made, but not complete, threw a roof on it, and we're okay. Us a tree. It's 40 ancient bark. That's not there. Okay, ancient tree. Uh-oh. Easy enough. The iron mace really makes short work of these guys. Oh, there's a blob. Grab our anti-poison. Okay. So the iron mace is pretty good against blobs as well. Let's go and get this guy. Yeah. Watch out for extras. I do want the ooze. That allows us to make the muck shake. Okay. 19 so far. There's a leech. Again, blunt weapon against leeches. Grab the blood bag. As long as you keep your wits about you, you'll be okay. In the swamp. Just going to find another tree. There we go. Five. This way. Makes a lot of noise. As you know, the mobs in Valheim are attracted to noise. Hopefully this is the last one. 45. So we're good for that. Okay, we can head back now. Is that loot? What was this? There you go. And then next it's the fine wood. Okay, so let's put the ancient wood in there. Tidy up our inventory a little bit, and then we can go off and get the fine wood. Anything in here? I think it's mostly foodstuffs. Entrails, blood bag. Take out that and put that in there. There we go. Honey. Where do we put the dandelion? There. Keep the puke berries, they're sometimes useful. But we're doing pretty crap for food again. Just need to get ahead of the vegetables. But we have a pretty good crop planted. Okay, we're done on the iron, that's good. We've got another 9. We've got plenty of stone. We should be able to do the can we make the stone bench now? Forgotten about that. We have to make the wheel first. Where is it now? I thought it was on the iron bench. Maybe. Use bomb, torch. I have to make the wheel first. Or did I get that wrong? Crafting bench. Stone cutter, we can. Awesome. Wood and stone. Nice. Wood, and I don't have any stone here. Nice, very good. Stone cutter. That needs a roof. Nice. Built the hearth and all of the same features now. That's pretty fantastic. Aha! Okay, let's go and get some fine wood, and then we're ready to build our Viking longship. Which direction today? This way. One more, I hope. Okay, let's see where we are at. Longship 40 fine wood, and we have exactly 40. How much resin do I have on me for? Can't see that torch. The downside of these torches is you have to keep on filling them up with resin. Okay. So I think we have pretty much everything now to build our longship. Let's drop off our extras. Feathers. Okay. Make it daytime. Okay, and it's raining, so I think that's probably a good time to call it a day. Thanks for watching. If you are watching the live stream live, thanks. Live viewers, really cool. If you're watching the stream later, thank you again. Please like and subscribe to the video. And next time we will build our Viking longship and head off looking for some more crypts. Take care and have a great day.